tickled pink that you're here today. Today I have for you a Farmhouse tiered tray and all the little goodies that go on it. And I'm super excited about it. I've been wanting to do one for a while, but it finally came to me exactly what I wanted to do, and it turned out better than I thought. Guys, here in Tennessee, we've had like the school shut down today. I mean, it was like tornado warnings. The weather is super bad. And I had my hair fixed all cute for this intro, and then I had to go outside and walk my dog in the rain. And he kind of pulled me out from under the umbrella. And now I look like a wet dog.
Oh, you're so funny. Yeah.
So anyways, I am doing a collab today with my friend Crafted by Corie. And guys, all I'm going to say is y'all need to go over and see Miss Corie. After you watch my video, go watch Miss Corie. I'm going to leave her link in the description box below. And if there's anything else that you want to see me do, any ideas that you have for me, let me know in the comments below. Any comments are always appreciated. I love your comments. And I have been losing my voice this week. So bear with me. We're going to get through this. We're going to do it. And other than that, I guess that's everything. So, without further ado, let's jump into that farmhouse and let's see what old Mama Cat has been churning up for you this week. Hello there, everybody. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're ready to work on a tiered tray with me. My husband got this icky, yucky, nasty tiered tray from a thrift store, and it had an apple theme. I'm not into apples, so we're going to redo this tray. I just wanted to show you really quickly how disgusting and nasty this tray was. And guys, bear with me because I've lost my voice. It is just like, if I try to talk loud or giggle or anything, it squeaks and it kind of goes away. But it's coming back. It's getting a little bit better. This tray was $1.99, y'all. And you don't find tiered trays for $1.99. The reason why it was so cheap is because I think it was because it was so nasty. Like, it was gross. So anyways, and in the bottom part there, it's got like a little lazy Susan effect. It spins. And the bottom part needed to be tightened up because it kind of was wobbly. So anyway, we're going to work on this tiered tray. We're going to get it looking beautiful. And we're going to take the apple theme away. And we're going down to the farmhouse. Let's get ready. I've got some Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color cotton, which is basically just white. And I gave this tray kind of a wishy-washy paint job. I didn't do a perfect paint job on it because I had a certain design or look in my mind of what I wanted this tray to do. And I didn't want it solid white, so I do a wishy-washy paint job. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so you don't have to watch every slow bit of me painting. And guys, if I have any new subscribers to my channel that's never watched my crafting videos before, every week I tell you that if there's anything that you need prayer about, I would love to pray for you. Any requests that you might have, just leave them in the comments below. Any comments at all. I love comments. I love to hear back from you guys. Things that you like and don't like. Just be nice. Just right now, we need each other more than ever. My main thing was to get those apples totally covered up. So over the apples, I think I did give a 2-coat over the part that has the apples. But the rest of it, like I said, I just kind of did a little wishy-washy paint job. Next, I grabbed some Territorial Beige from Apple Barrel, and I am going to go over this in a certain motion. This gives it kind of a khaki brown color. over the white, which is what I was wanting. When I went around the rails, I guess you could call them, the sides, I did one swift motion and then stopped, like one brush stroke. That's what I was looking for, one brush stroke. I went around and then I would stop. And then on the part, where the apples were on the bottom of it, I just kind of painted it in stripes, if you will, or in brush strokes the same way. I'm just going to let you guys watch most, because this is kind of self-explanatory, and plus with my voice being the way it is, I'm not going to try to over talk in this video. I usually talk so much that you're probably like, please shut up. But I just decided to let the picture speak for itself right here, because I'm just painting. And I just finished, I gave this one coat, and it was a very light coat of that territorial beige, and then I just stopped there. Now let me take a minute to tell you about my friend Crafted by Corie. I am so happy she did this collab with me today. Go check out her channel. You're gonna love it. It's very similar to mine. She does coffee with Corie, cocktails with Corie. It's so cute. And she does a lot of Farmhouse, Dollar Tree crafts, beautiful Christmas, beautiful, beautiful Christmas. Guys, just go check her out. I'm going to leave her link in the description below. And look who was under the table. My little crafting buddy, Sabby. He was peeking out at me, and he was like, Mom, you're ignoring me, and you're paying too much attention to that new dog that we have, and I'm very upset. His bow tie is forever jacked up. It's always sideways. It's never where it's supposed to be. It's like always on the side. But since everybody loves Sabby so much, I thought I'd give you just a little moment of cuteness. Well, it's pug cuteness, so I don't know if it's really what you would call cuteness. It's a special kind of cuteness. And guys, since we're paused for a moment, hit that subscribe button and that bell if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? Come on and be a part of my family here on YouTube. All right, so when it's all dry, this is what we got, guys. Look how pretty this is so far. And now what I'm going to do is take some stain that I have. It's by Americana, and it is a walnut gel stain. I got it off of Amazon. I will link it down below if you want it. But honestly, it's the exact same thing as Waverly. I didn't really notice any of a difference. It's maybe a little bit darker. You can see the color. I squirted it out there. I just had to use it up, so that's what I did. All I did was go in the exact same way, that one motion, one brush stroke, or the least amount of brush strokes that I could. That's how I did this part, and then I'll speed it up just a little bit so you don't have to sit through the whole thing. After I would let the stain set for just a few minutes, I would just take a baby wipe and wipe it off. And I would do it in the same way, in one swift motion, not rubbing back and forth. I just want you to see the way that I did this, because it turns out gorgeous. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I did the whole tray that way and then I let it dry. Hey, I've got two little watering cans. They were outside in the summer all year. I've got a little thing outside where I can put, different little things, little knickknacks out in my garden, and these were out there. I love them so much I wanted to redo them. I'm not going to toss them because they're rusty. I have brushed metal from Folk Art, and Plaid sent me that bottle. I was so happy. I've got some Elephant by Waverly, and this is what we're going to start off with. I used this baby wipe, and I basically dabbed it all over both of the watering cans. No rhyme or reason, you just dab it everywhere. I dabbed it right over the rust and everything. Then I got a cotton swab and I started going in with the brushed metal and I just dabbed it on too, the same way as I did the elephant. Plaid certainly got this color right because this brushed metal, it looks identical to brushed metal. It is the best paint that I have ever seen to match the name. I mean, it does it justice. Then I took some silver lining from Waverly and I used a makeup sponge and I did the exact same thing. I'm dabbing it too. And every little once in a while, I would kind of rub places in with my finger just to kind of rub it in and get it to look the way that I wanted to. You can put as much or as little of this as you want to get the color that you want to achieve. And when I was finished, it had the exact combination that I wanted. It turned out perfect. When I was finished, I got some Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree and I just added it to both. Guys, this is my favorite part. Look at these. These are actually salt and pepper shakers. I got these at the Cracker Barrel for 49 cents on clearance last summer. Now, as a crafter, sometimes you get out and you see stuff and you're like, I think I can do something with that. Well, that's kind of how these came about. Look how cute. I mean, they're adorable. Um, I didn't even know Cracker Barrel had all this, but it was their summer line, cute as can be. Farmhouse to the max, okay? But I don't want it to be known that it was a salt and pepper shaker at one time. So what are we going to do? We're going to pull out Kathy's concoction, the paint and baking soda mixture that I make, and it's going to be so thick, it's going to be like spackle. Look, he's looking at you. Look how cute. So cute. So I wanted to show you how thick my mixture is. Look at this. You couldn't even hardly shake it off the stick. The longer this stuff sits, the thicker it gets. And if you decide that you need to use some, all you have to do is just add more paint to it. I mean, it just thickened up. Look at that. It's like spackle. And I actually like it better than spackle. This is all I did to fill in the holes. And boom, covered it up. And these little animals are textured anyway, so you can't even tell that they were ever salt and pepper shakers. I've got my Rust-Oleum chiffon cream, and I gave these guys 2 good coats.
You're like a ghost in my mind. I can't escape you. I need to believe it was right letting you go. 'Cause you're like a ghost in my mind. I wanna escape you, but I do not believe it was right
When they were completely dry, I took my paintbrush that still had that stain on it, and I just brushed over them very, very lightly.
Think of me too. 'Cause every song just reminds me of you and it
And the ones that had eyes, I went back in with just a little bit of my black chalkboard paint and a very, very small paintbrush from Plaid. And I just kind of dotted their eyes back on there. And then I went over them again with the stain. Next, I have these teeny tiny mason jars, and these are the cutest jars. They are the Ball brand mason jars, and they're tiny. I had the idea to take the top off of this, and what we're going to do is take one of these greenery bouquets that come from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut that up into small pieces and stick it inside the mason jar. I wanted to incorporate that mason jar some way into my tiered tray because when you're talking about farmhouse, I think about a big old mason jar full of sweet tea. So I cut these up in no special order, and I just started sticking the small little fragments inside the mason jar, and then I just screwed the top right back on it. I also used that same greenery bouquet to go inside the top of the little watering cans. Because to me, those little yellow flowers, they look like little yellow flowers that, like wildflowers that are all over the South. So, of course, I think farmhouse. I get my Loctite power grab and my little chicken, or one of my chickens, and I cover the bottom of it with the power grab, and I also put some hot glue in the spots that I didn't get the power grab. And this little chicken went right to the top of the tiered tray. And it just looked like it was made that way, like this little chicken was made on this tiered tray. It's gorgeous. Do you know how much it would cost us if we were to buy a tiered tray with a chicken on it? Matter of fact, I've never even seen one in the store anyway. I took the other little chicken that I have and did the exact same thing with the power grab and the hot glue, and this one went right down on top of the mason jar. Then I took my jute twine that I get from the Dollar Tree and I went around the top of the mason jar with the jute twine 3 times, and then I just used the hot glue to glue it in the back. Then I got some more of the jute twine and I wrapped it around my 2 fingers like I like to do, those bows that I like to make, the messy ribbon bow I call it. I go around about 5 times, and just like when you're doing a tassel, it makes a loop, and then you just tie that together, and then you just take your scissors and you cut it, and it opens up into like a little messy bow ribbon. And then I just trimmed it off the way I wanted it, and I glued it to the mason jar. And I cut off a tiny little sprig from that greenery bouquet, just a little leaf literally, and put it in the middle. Now let's take a look at our finished tray. There's the chicken on the top. I've got a couple little things in here that are all, this is all farmhouse to me. There's my little sheep. There's my watering cans. Had to show those off again. They turned out beautiful. Got a little windmill. This came from the Target dollar spot. It's just a little egg with a tiny succulent coming out of the top. I had to put a little spring in there. Then there's our little pig, and I put in one of the little boxes from the Dollar Tree. I believe this barn was an ornament from Christmas. Then there's the little chicken with the mason jar, and then I put in a candle. Here's bunny kisses and Easter wishes. I got that from the Target dollar spot. It's a little small bunny. And I also got the little egg holder there too. And the little truck came from the Dollar General. I love the way this tiered tray turned out. I think it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know I had to add my little terracotta pots to the top. You know me, creature of habit. But here's another little look. And I'm serious, if anyone needs prayer, please leave it in the comments below. If you don't want to leave a comment below, you can always email me. I leave my email. I leave my snail mail for anybody that wants to send me happy mail. And I'm always excited to get any kind of mail from you guys. I love your comments. Leave me some comments on what you think. Guys, I hope y'all have a blessed week. I just want to report right quick that, we've had several awesome answered prayers through this channel. It's really been a godsend to me and to many people. I've read so many comments where people have had answered prayers, and I mean, I'm just blessed. I'm just thankful that the Lord can use me in any way, guys. And He can use you too. We can always be used. And there's a lot of hurting people out there, so let's not forget that. Thank y'all for sticking around to the very end of this video. And guys, please go check out my friend Crafted by Corie. Don't forget about her. If you're coming from my channel, you guys, you better go check her out. You will miss out if you don't. You guys know I love you. Have a blessed week. Keep looking up, and we'll see you soon. Bye.